Hello everyone, welcome to the lesson 5, and in this part we are going to create a mini project. So it is just going to simple project where we are going to spawn some random monsters, and the monster is going to be a different class, and it is going to have its own script, and it's similar to our bullet spawner we did in the previous video, but here we are going to add some functionality to the individual prefabs so we can know how our game objects interact. So let's create a new scene and we'll call this lesson 5 project, and let's make the color black. And the scripts we are going to need are just two scripts, monster script and monster generator script. And now let's edit those scripts inside Visual Studio. So for the monster script, we are just going to need to initialize it. There is not any update or any other logic here. So let's just delete this. And our monster script is going to have its own monster name and also a public integer for the power level. And we are going to create initialize INIALIZE, and we are going to pass the new name and integer for the new power. And we are going to first set our monster name and power level, and we'll scale the monster. So the scale factor is going to be power level multiplied by 0.1x, and our transform.local scale is going to be the scale factor, and we'll get the component and we'll set the color to be red, green, and so instead of new color, it is going to be color.blur green to red, and so the more the level is higher, the higher it is going to be the scale, and the more it is going to be towards the red. And inside our monster generator script, let's put it in the correct namespace. We need to spawn our monsters on click. So we need to get a reference pulse. So CLS field, monster count, spawn radius, generate monsters. So again, it was pretty simple. So the Copilot handled everything. So if we are pressing the space, then we are going to generate the monsters inside the spawn radius. And monster and slash 1 to 1000 power level random dot range. Okay, that means it is set up correctly. Now let's go inside Unity Let's create our monster first. And it needs to have a mesh filter, and it is going to be a sphere with a mesh renderer. And material by default will use the anime material. Monster is an anime. So, and the main camera, let's set it to solid color. And we'll also need game manager, which is going to generate our monsters, and we'll attach the monster generator script here. Our monster prefab is a prefab. Our monster count. Every click we are going to spawn randomly maybe 5 monsters in a radius of 10, and let's increase the camera size. So let's make it 10, and let's hit play. So it should generate a couple of monsters. But there is one issue. Did it spawn? Yeah. The monster script is not there. So that was the issue. We need to attach the monster script to initialize the monster's name and the power level, and then we are going to hit play. So now it is going to be some random color depending on the difficulty. So as you can see, the red ones are the big ones because they are the high difficulty. And similarly, we have green and in between colors. So that was it for this project.